Proud when I come out, especially to speak, because giving speeches can work two different ways. Sometimes it's really great, sometimes it's not so great, such as the time that I was supposed to speak in Warren, Ohio at the Packard Music Hall. My wife came to me on a Sunday night and said, you know, you have a speech tomorrow morning at 9 o'clock at the Packard Music Hall. It was snowing outside, and I said, oh boy, I'd forgotten all about it. So the next morning I got up very early, drove to Warren, Ohio, got up, I think it was 6 o'clock, wasn't it? In any event, pulled in the parking lot at 5 minutes to 9. I was the only car in the parking lot. Got to the door, there were chains on the door, and I thought, I got a problem. So I got on the phone and I called the man back in Cleveland that sets up my speeches, and I said, Kevin, I've just driven all the way to Warren in a snowstorm, and there's nobody here. And he said, let's get the letter out inviting you. So I did. Pulled it out, and he said, it's March 19th. I said, yep, it's March 19th. This is 9 o'clock in the morning. And I said, yep. He said, read the rest of it. And that was when I discovered I was 1 year early. So I delighted in telling that story a year later. And then there was a time not long ago, we had a speech over at the Strongsville Library. And we attracted a rather large crowd that night, much to my surprise, and I guess the surprise of the librarians. We were a room perhaps about the same size as this one, but they kept adding more chairs to the front. And they kept adding, and we kept moving the podium back farther and farther until I was against the wall. And we finally had a packed room, and they brought me a glass of ice water while I'd been waiting. And I'm standing there with that, and I managed to get through the speech, but it was a very packed room. I emphasize this because what happened next is important. As I got done, I turned to walk away from the podium, but the podium had me pressed against the wall. I got my feet tangled up in the ropes and the cords that were down below. I managed to pull the podium over, all the speakers off the wall, and I went head first into the floor. The glass of ice water went all over everybody who was in the front row. And I'm laying on the floor, kind of dazed by what had just happened, and I suddenly looked up, and here's this probably 11-year-old girl with huge eyeglasses on, leaning over, Mister, how are you? I'm a Girl Scout. If I help you, I can get a badge.